Hello everybody, it's George here from ShopTo, and today I have my initial review for ReCore. Now, I actually went and played this at a press event a few weeks back, and I was very impressed from what I played, and I'm pleased to report it's pretty much the same game but with more stuff, which is pretty damn nice in my opinion, because I really liked the game originally, or the first build that I played, and now the full build has all this extra looting and stuff like that that wasn't in the version I played. So I'm going to let you know what I think and maybe a little bit on how it's changed since the version I played. So looting in this game is pretty much bit like Borderlands, but you have to blow up the chests that you find instead of just open them, and you pick up these random like floating things around the map and stuff like that. It's all very nice. You kind of get to grips with it after you see a few of them around and start to pick them up and realize what they are. It doesn't kind of directly tell you that that's looting and you need to pick up the stuff, but you kind of get the hang of it after you've seen a few loot drops around and you see a few like explodable loot, like I want to say containers, there you go, loot containers. So yeah, looting is good. The adventuring within this game, or exploring to try and solve problems, is really nice. It's one of the things I said to the guy when I was there playing the game in the early build I played, where you see somewhere and you're like, I need to get there, but how do I get there? You really have to use her movement, the double jump and the thrust to get across the places and look for little ledges that you can go onto and stuff like that, which is really fun because I like that aspect of the game, not always knowing where you've got to go. There's a little bit of creativity and adventure needed to find where you've got to go. Story wise, from what I've played so far, you can't really get a massive grasp on the story. Obviously she's left Far Eden to go and adventure all this stuff, but you see this scene here where she is watching a video from what I believe to be her dad. Don't get me wrong, that may be incorrect, but I presume he's going to play a massive part in the story towards the end, as she is very emotionally attached to him, and maybe you'll eventually go and find him one day, which would be pretty cool, because, you know, I like a good story within a game, but I don't like it to be too story focused, if you know what I mean. Here you go with crafting. Now you can actually craft upgrades for the counterparts that you can have in the game. As you can see here, I am crafting or adding new legs to my canine companion known as Mac, and it gives him more, like, I don't know, it just gives him various upgrades. You can see it as you do it, and that's pretty cool overall, because, you know, you've got several companions that you meet along the way. Give them nice little upgrades to make them, you know, be more powerful as you progress through the game, and the bosses and the mobs get more powerful. Here you can see a boss fight against a standard like enemy. I kind of didn't realise that it had a massive shield on, and then I had to shoot that all the way down before I could do it loads of damage. I kind of got the hang of it afterwards, but you can see it locks me in this area, so you can't like run and hide and escape and try and cheese your way through the boss. You actually have to fight the boss, and it spawns like little minions as well. They were blue, so I sent the dog on them because my dog's blue. Make sure you use your coloured ammo wisely. Like when I only had white and red, so I changed between the two there, and if it was blue I would use the dog on it. I don't think it actually went yellow, maybe for a little bit, but you know, I just kept drilling it. It's not the end of the world if you have to drill it with ammo you don't that isn't matching the colour of it. But yeah, overall ReCore, I'm very impressed. For a game that isn't full price, it's a little bit less. I think it's about £30 in the UK, which is really good. But I'm very impressed. I really liked it when I played it to start with. It's one of those games that you kind of feel like a little bit attached to. I've started playing it, I'm like, yeah, I want to go back and play that game. But I've got so many other games to play right now, but this is a game that I would definitely complete, and it's a real good one for Xbox One, especially this month where you got loads and loads of exclusives and stuff like that. I definitely recommend, if you've got an Xbox One, you try this out. And I think you can do the Windows PC Xbox One like combo thing with it. I definitely recommend you do that if you've got a PC that can run it as well, because it's a very fun game. So I will leave a link to the game in the description, along with some other information down there, and the other video I made talking about it after I played the initial beta build, or whatever build I played at the press event. So let me know what you think down in the comment section. My name's been George, and I will see you guys in my next video.